It's the NFL on EA Sports, as we see a team who left LA take on a team who came back home. Buckle up. There's football coming your way. Coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The LA offense going to go to work for the first time, and it is the veteran Matthew Stafford at the helm in his 16th NFL season and 4th with the Rams.
Stafford is one of those quarterbacks who didn't get the credit he deserved for the majority of his career, due to the fact he's playing on teams that often didn't make the playoffs. But that narrative emphatically changed when he changed his surroundings and won a Super Bowl with the Rams. He's had a few injuries in the intervening years, but now that he's fully healthy, he plans on getting his team back into the championship conversation.
Stafford going to throw from the outset. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
Now it's Stafford. Screen play set up for Williams. Well, first down screen pass, good for 5.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here is 3rd down and 4. Here's Stafford. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. A give to Williams, running right. He's got it to the 43 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 7. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Back to throw, Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Throwing is Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
The young quarterback out of Purdue surprised a lot of people a season ago as he held his own once his number was called. He completed over 60% of his passes while throwing 12 touchdowns to just 7 interceptions. Earth-shattering numbers by any means? Not at all. But he certainly exceeded a lot of expectations, and they're hoping he continues to make noticeable leaps here in year 2.
First carry of the game for Zamir White. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Opting to run again here with White. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers, and if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. As they've got it as we resume action. First carry now for Alexander Mattison. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Cameron Curl up to make the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll go up the middle with White. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Touchdown Raiders! Jacoby Myers, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the lead. But down here, I thought they were going to hand that off. Instead, a well-designed play and the pitch and catch for the touchdown.
And I wonder who came up with it. Was it a call from the bench? Did the quarterback have a good idea and suggest it? In any event, clearly an effective play call. They saw something they liked in coverage, and they targeted it for the short yardage throw.
And the perfect way to cap their opening drive. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was all capped off by Jacoby Myers on the touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Here's Zamir White returning to the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Here's O'Connell. And that one too wide and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's O'Connell. Getting this into the hands of Turner. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. 3rd and 2. And O'Connell now to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
To the air again with O'Connell. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders are able to stretch out their lead. Only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Carlson on for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was all capped off by Jacoby Myers on the touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The football going back to the Rams now. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To the right side and complete to Atwell. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
Here's Stafford. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. To the air again, Stafford. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. This one swung out to Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That's place.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Here's Zamir White returning to the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. Now O'Connell. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got the rookie from Georgia. That's Brock Bowers. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. That's caught by Myers. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards that time. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. A run to begin the second half with White. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground with White. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
And that's where this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And they go play action here with O'Connell. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's A.J. Cole now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Here's Smith to return it. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense and Matthew Stafford set to take over once again. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets. And it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Stafford. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, it's Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Stafford. He'll drop this down to Williams, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now it's Stafford. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. This a 33-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Back now in Los Angeles. 2nd down and 6 now. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Now the Rams offense getting the football back. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Stafford. He's got Cooper Kupp on the slant. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Here's Stafford. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
To throw is Stafford. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Rams have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close. 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Fakes the handoff. Now O'Connell to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back to throw. O'Connell. This pass into the hands of Turner. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the second time. That's returnable now for Smith. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now Stafford and the Rams down 17-14. A minute 44 to go. They need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. He's got Atwell. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Nice. Well coached. A team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Now it's Stafford. Flushed out right. And shedding through the tackle.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
This is 1st and 10. Stafford. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he's got it. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out come the Raiders. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Here's O'Connell. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Here's 1st down. He's back to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
One last throw here for Stafford. And the Raiders have got him. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.